Hello, I'm Matthew, and this is For Those Who Are Bullied, Episode 2. Before I get into some other stuff, I want to talk a little bit about what I talked about Episode 1. And that was basically, I talked about both guys and girls, but I said a little more specifically towards girls about pressures out there. And I'm amazed at how much pressure there is, and there's tons of pressure for guys, but for women I really see it out there. There's media and people in the media are talking about the red carpet and the actresses, and they go, oh, look at her, she's so beautiful, and then one that's wearing a wrong dress, they get hounded, they get hammered just because they wore a dress that maybe doesn't necessarily show off a certain something. They get hammered for it, and I get pissed off when I don't watch those shows, because I'm like, come on, it's a beautiful dress, they're there on the red carpet, movie premiere, whatever, just good God, it's really nothing for me to get angry about, because those people are the ones that are in the wrong. And you could think about it with bullying. Yeah, you can get really upset, but if you're getting bullied because you're getting made fun of, if you're getting made fun of, they're in the wrong. You're fine if you're not yelling back. Yeah, you get pissed. Bullying sucks, and you get pissed because of it, and that happens. But don't make yourself in the wrong, because they're in the wrong. But bullying can go on for a long time. It doesn't just go on for maybe 2 days. It can. And when you get bullied, it sucks. You get angry. You're going to get angry. I got very angry, but it's over now. I got bullied in grade school. I'm in high school. Yeah, I still feel certain pressures, and I get angry over certain things that people say to me. But all in all, I like to think that it's mostly over. And is my life different? Yeah, it's totally different. It'll never be the same because I was bullied. I have different opinions of certain things, and just certain stuff has changed because I've had that experience. I'm not saying it was a good experience, but if I didn't get bullied, I wouldn't be making this video right. I probably wouldn't be making these videos right now. And I feel that it's important that I'm sharing this stuff with you and talking to you about it. And what did I do after grade school? I thought bullying was going to follow me till high school, and it sort of did, but not as bad, and I moved through it. I really just moved through it. I mean, yeah, a lot of people in books and movies and just certain stuff give counselors, give advice how to move through bullying. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's BS. It helps out if it works for you, but I just got through it. I just moved through it. Don't hurt yourself. Don't lock yourself in a closet. Although sometimes I think isolation is the best thing. No, isolation isn't the best thing. Our brains, I'm going to talk about brains now. Brains are geared towards talking to others. We need other people that, we love, whether that's, a very good friend that actually sticks up for you and stuff, parents, grandparents that are very intimate in your life, and or girlfriend or boyfriend, just people that you love. You need to be with those people and know that they love you. And like I said, I moved through the bullying. Yes, I got help, but not help in terms of I went to a psychiatrist, but and it's fine if you go to a psychiatrist, but I just got help in terms of my parents telling me certain stuff, and I don't remember it helping too much, except I think at the end of the day, what they said reminded me of what I needed to do. And even if it didn't necessarily play out that way when I was at school and in the heat of the moment of being made fun of and stuff, I still had those words, and I think those words helped me. But reality, to the core of it, I just moved through it. I just kept living, really, because that's all you can really do, is just keep living. And back to what I was talking about, the media. There's a certain image that the media presents, a certain body image. And some people subconsciously go, oh, I need to look like that. Maybe not specifically sitting on the couch going, oh, hey, I need to look like that person. No, just something might click in your brain, because we get influenced all the time by the people and the things that we are exposed to. And you know what? You're not ugly. You are not ugly. No. Look at this. Look at this right here. That's not ugly. That's not ugly at all. This is, I don't know what stage of development this is, but this is basically a baby. And whenever I look at pictures like these, it looks like that looks like biological art to me. That right there is a baby that is in development, and it's gonna grow a heart. Even in a couple stages, in a couple weeks of when a baby's developing, it looks like a mess. It almost looks like, how does that develop into a human? But inside, there's a little patch where the heart will be. There's a little things where the lungs will be. And right now it's just there. But then eventually that heart is going to start pounding. And the blood is going to start circulating through the veins that are made. Then you're going to hear, look at that. I only see babies like that when they're out of the womb. But now this is the stage when a baby is ready to survive in its environment. And I know it's more of a physical thing, but you are able to survive. You're beautiful. There is no way you're a mistake. You're a mistake. I'm not going to get into religion, but no matter what religion you are, there's no way you're a mistake, because we're here. We are here right now. We are living. The world can be a terrible place, but there is so many good parts. Life gets better. You know what the definition for salvation is that I learned in world religions? It wasn't relating to a specific God. It was, the term for salvation was living with the human condition. That is the human condition. What makes us human? Us feeling these ways, whether we're oversensitive. Everyone's got a kind of different way about it. But all in all, salvation was living with the human condition with all its sorrow, and yeah, I'm saying sorrow, all this stuff, but with underlying tranquility. Yes, you're feeling terrible. It's god-awful. It just puts a big knot in my chest, but you get through it. Life is happy. Life is beautiful. I'm really into filmmaking. I love filmmaking, and you know, I've seen perspectives of certain things by angles, and by perspective I mean with editing and camera work, you can make the world look like a completely ugly place. You can make something that looks ugly look not as ugly. And that's really perspective, you know? I mean, I'm not saying you take something and you add happy music in the background and it's immediately happy and not disgusting, but I've noticed in editing, I can take a lot of stuff and change people's perspective on it, from the camera angle I do, from the music, from the certain narration. I mean, it is insane. I will be listening to my iPod, and I'll be listening to a very rough song, you know, with guitar and very hardcore, maybe a song that expresses anger, and it's very like, and very clear cut, and anger is expressed through it, and then I'll turn it off and switch to like a song that's like and it's all nice, and I feel this hardcore emotion to like, I feel like this, you know, tightness to like, yeah, to like this soft kind of breezy everything's okay feeling. And I don't know, I'm just saying that because I find that very unique. And that's all I'm really trying to say. I'm not trying to say my way is right. Really, and I'm not taking a bucket of what I think and trying to throw it on you guys, although I kind of am voicing my opinion here, but I'm not going to be voicing my opinion the entire time. But, you know, bullying is wrong, and I think there are certain ways to get through it, and I think one of the things is just getting through it. Keep moving, keep breathing. You will be happy. You will. It's like a fact. And here's something interesting that I thought of a while ago. I thought of the term a while ago, what is beautiful? You know, people say, oh, you look so beautiful. But what is beauty? The human body's beauty. Those pictures I just showed, that, I think, is what beautiful is. And if you're thinking in terms of looks and everything, we are all beautiful, no matter what race, no matter what sexuality. We are just beautiful. And if you were to take everyone's opinion in the entire world of what beautiful was in terms of physicalness or whatever, if you were just to take everyone's and then average it out, I bet that average wouldn't even look that good. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's an ideal thing that some people like more than others, but in reality, you can't average something like that out. What I'm saying is that everyone is beautiful. Everyone has a human body. Everyone has skin. Everyone has a heartbeat. When we were in that womb with our mothers, we heard stuff when our ears developing, but our main song was a heartbeat, a beautiful heartbeat of our mother while we were there, crouched up, just listening. And sometimes that stuff gets me really emotional because, oh my God, it's beautiful, it's life, it's the mechanisms of, it's the workings of life, and that comforts me. And you guys have any opinions of what I'm saying, go ahead and say it. Go ahead, you guys, obviously don't badmouth me, please. Man, look at me, I'm voicing my opinion, I'm saying please don't badmouth me. What I'm saying is, you guys got anything to add on, or anything you think I should mention or add, go ahead. Just go ahead. But people that are just hating on me, come on, that's bullying. We just talked about this. Cyberbullying, I didn't even mention that, but cyberbullying sucks. Okay, I think that's enough from me.